It's about time to bring out the latest movie from Quentin Tarantino. Take a look at his new Western, The Hateful Eight. It sees 8 roguish Tarantino-style characters forced to spend a long night together during a harsh winter storm, so expect things to get deadly. Since it's a Western set almost entirely in one location, think of it as a cross between Django Unchained and Reservoir Dogs. Tarantino shot The Hateful Eight in the rare 70mm film format, and it will premiere first in 70mm theaters on Christmas Day, followed by a wide release everywhere else on January 8th.
Got room for one more?
This is Tarantino's way of keeping the dying film format alive. If Hateful Eight sounds familiar, it's because an early draft of the script leaked online last year, initially forcing Tarantino to cancel the project, only to change his mind and make it, after all, with a revised ending.
Well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days.
Yes, it does.
Western gamers won't have to wait any extra time for Final Fantasy 15. Square Enix has revealed that the highly anticipated new RPG will get a simultaneous global launch, which means we'll get it at the same time as Japan. This will make it the first game in the series to be released everywhere at once. The previous Final Fantasy games took months or even years to find their way to other territories after being released in their home country, so this will certainly be a welcome change. Final Fantasy 15 is expected to arrive next year.
Eyes open.
We've got Westerns and Western release dates to talk about in the rundown today. Here to help me do that is Marissa Roberto, the gunslinger. It's very good.
I want to be able to do that. I really do.
What do you think about The Hateful Eight?
Well,
Does it make you want to do that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I love Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
I love a lot of his work, and I also love that he uses the same actors in a lot of his movies as well.
Yeah, he's got like a repertoire theater type thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he develops this relationship with them, and you can tell, and it comes through, and I think it does actually aid in his product, in his art. So, also this thing is in 70mm.
That's cool.
Which is really cool because, you know, he devotes a lot of his life and his direction to old school ways.
Preserving film.
Yeah.
I think, you know, he's obviously got a nice throwback. I think Ennio Morricone is doing the music for this film, and he's got some really cool throwbacks to classic, you know, film westerns in there. It does feel showy, but you kind of expect that from Quentin Tarantino.
Totally.
It's an event when he makes a movie, you know.
Is.
So I'm excited to see this film.
Totally.
But I didn't love Inglourious Basterds, and I didn't love Django Unchained. I loved Reservoir Dogs, and I loved Pulp Fiction.
Sure.
But I always love to go and see the movie, and I'm excited to see Hateful Eight.
He's such a great director, and yeah, he's a little quirky and weird, but I like that. I think that's what makes for a good artist.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a lot of blood.
Probably a lot of blood.
Like it's saying.
And mustaches. Epic mustaches. Kurt Russell's mustache, that might win an Academy Award.
Sign me up.
Right? For best stash. Now, Western release dates for Final Fantasy, historically, we've always had to wait for these types of games. Having played the Final Fantasy 15 demo, I am incredibly excited about this game. I think that Square has been paying a lot of attention to excellent RPGs from BioWare and from Bethesda, and they want a piece of that pie a little bit with this new game.
Which makes me happy because I'm more of a fan of the Western RPGs. Like the whole JRPG thing is a stretch for me, and when I find one of them, I hold on to it, but it's so difficult to latch on to a lot of them and lose your way in a lot of them, right?
Well, they're leaving behind a lot of the old traditional, you know, random battles, and this is a much more free-form, open-world thing with objectives that kind of pop up as you're sort of entering areas.
That's my jam.
And it does feel very different, and I applaud what Square is doing with this, and I can't wait to play this game.
Listen, I will try to love it.
Okay, well, we've got another game that we're going to try to love, although it probably won't be that hard. It's called Forza Motorsport 6. Here's Jose.
Buckle up.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.